My name is Gabe. This is my YouTube channel. It's pretty great. You should stay. Watch for days.
Hey guys, it's me, your pal Gabriella, and I'm sitting at a random, very crack-filled gas station. I think I could probably buy crack here. If I had a mic, a lapel mic, I might try to buy crack here just to amuse you. But today we're going to drink a Schaefer beer. I got this from a guy who lived in a trailer. I paid 20 bucks for some other beers I'll show you after this. This beer company really is, it says America's oldest lager beer on this beer. And it really is one of America's oldest beer companies, though it hasn't been itself for quite some time. It was founded in 1842, and it was produced in New York. Then in, I think, about the 1900s or so, it moved to Allentown, Pennsylvania. By the 1970s, this beer was one of the most popular beers in America. It was the fifth most drank beer. But by the 1980s, it had fallen off, and it was bought by Stroh, which was a now defunct beer company out of Detroit, Michigan. In '99, it passed off to Pabst, and Pabst has retained the label, and I think they sell it regionally in different places to this day. I have never personally seen this beer remade, but it does exist, apparently. Let me read you the top of this. It says, brewed to highest quality standards with pure water, choicest hops, fine barley malt, milled corn, and cultured yeast. Our hand has never lost its skill. A family tradition for 2 centuries. The F&M Schaefer Brewing Company, Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, and Baltimore, Maryland. This is an 8 fluid ounce beer. It's pretty, under pressure, and it got dropped clearly. But it's the old Pulse Hab style. I would say it's from 1980 or 1981, making this roughly a 42-year-old beer. It's the oldest beer I've done in a long time. So let's get right into the news. I think this is going to spray like crazy, so let's get the... No, it's quite carbonated, if you can't see there. It smells very... Ugh. A lot of this guy's beers, I'll show you afterwards, like I said, I'll cut to it, were very air damaged. It's definitely not doing great with time. Can you smell it, camera? Is it some stinky shit? Mm-hmm. But honestly, it's quite carbonated. It's not a terrible beer. I don't mind it. These came up from Florida, so this probably cooked in the heat for 40 fucking years. I think if a normal person drank this, they'd probably throw up. But, really not a horrible time. I like the tiny little cans like this. Anyways, I'm going to cut to the beers now. Okay, so here are those beers I bought. There was the one I drank, and there's some pretty interesting ones in here. There's some doubles, but maybe I'll just shotgun both of them down, and I'm going to New Orleans in 2 days. I've been in Florida for like 2 months. I have not had a good time. I've had a lot of really crazy shit go on. I usually come down here to stay out of the cold up north and see my parents. My parents didn't see me much. It was disappointing, but it is what it is. So here are the beers. There's a Tecate from the 80s. That's interesting. That one's real empty. Not a lot going on in there. Definitely air damaged. There's a Primo Hawaiian beer. Weird. This one's one of those riveted ones. That one's got some shit missing for sure. There's a Tiny Rolling Rock from the 80s or 90s. No, that's 80s for sure. There's a 1990s, no, I thought this one was really cool. It's an Iron Beer Premium Beer, or Iron City Beer, rather. And it's from 1999. You don't see a lot of these. They still make this. I'm sure somebody else bought the label, but interesting to say at least. Then there's 2 of the bigger Rolling Rocks from the same time period. I gave Jamie Old Smoky one of these. It was a much cleaner one. I think he kept the can, but I never drank it. It's a Shell's Export Beer, Deer brand. And then there's a San Juan Especial. That one is really bad. And then there's a Prips Export 2. I'm guessing that's Russian, maybe? I really couldn't tell you. It's a rather strong beer. It's 5.6. It's pretty strong for one of these. Anyways, that's those. Like I said, the next video you'll see from me, I'll be in Louisiana. most likely. Or I may do. We're gonna stay in Mississippi for a night on Tuesday before we go to Louisiana for New Orleans. We might wander over to Mardi Gras. I'm not sure because our car is so full of fucking junk right now from buying stuff while I've been down here, like this stuff. If we do go to, since we're gonna stay in Mississippi, I will likely do a Mississippi beer. But you're probably not gonna see many of these videos until long after I get home to Wisconsin in about 10 days or so. Anyways, thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe.